Hey Troomi fam, in this video, you'll learn how to set up and manage contacts for your Troomi phone. Today, protecting a child or aging adult's phone number is more important than ever. That's where Troomi steps in. On a Troomi phone, we have multiple ways to set up a contact, but only allow approved contacts to get through to the phone. And if someone isn't on that list, their call or message doesn't even reach the phone. Instead, it's quietly filtered and only shown to you, the parent or guardian, in the parent portal. Your child or aging adult stays connected to the people they know and you trust, and protected from the ones you don't. With that out of the way, let's head to the contact settings. You'll find that in the sub-menu of our settings, and then the contact settings. Here you have two sections: how you'll manage new contact requests and manage all contacts. Let's start with how to manage new contacts. The following settings are user-specific, so be sure to have the proper account selected at the top when making changes on each page. We've designed Troomi phones to grow with your child, so there are three options to choose from. The first option is that a contact may not be used without approval. When this is enabled, your child can input a number, but it goes into a contact request queue, where they can't see or contact them on their Troomi phone until you approve it. We'll cover how to approve those requested contacts in a moment. The next option is to automatically remove the contact if not approved within 72 hours. When this is enabled, your child can add a contact, and the person could communicate with your child for 72 hours. Any messages or calls after the 72 hours would be blocked. This is great for those 12 to 15-year-olds who are beginning to be more independent, such as babysitters or going to sport camps. The final option is no contact approval necessary, which means your child can add and message whoever they add to their contacts. This is great for 15 to 18-year-olds who need freedom to add and immediately chat with new people from work or school. As a parent, you'll still have the ability to remove or block these contacts if you find after they've been added that they begin to cause some stress or trouble with your child. The next setting is whether calls or texts should be allowed to be sent to non-contacts. When toggled off, your child can't text or call a number that hasn't been added to their contact lists. This means the keypad in the Troomi dialer would be disabled, and they will only be able to call and text people by selecting them from the contact list. In order to reach a new contact, they will have to add them as a contact. When toggled on, your child can make calls and send texts to numbers not in the contact lists. You can choose if your child can receive calls or texts from non-contacts. When turned off, if a person tries contacting your child and they are not a contact, then those messages and calls will be blocked. If it's turned on, it means both will go through. Next, we have manage all contacts. This is an easy way to bulk approve or bulk block all non-emergency contacts that you currently have saved on the contacts page. That's a wrap on our settings overview. Let's now look at the contact list. You can get there by clicking the contacts icon. Here, you'll see all the contacts for all of your Troomi devices. If you have a family of 5 kids, all of the contacts will be listed together here. At the top, you have the ability to search for a contact. If you have a larger family or a child who has lots of contacts, this means it's easier to find the specific contact you're looking for. In this list, you may also notice that a few of the contacts have a little emergency light. This is an indicator that this contact is an emergency contact and would be available if the phone is fully locked down. These contacts are available no matter what call and device settings you have enabled or disabled. This is ideal for those people you want your child to be able to contact no matter what, such as a parent or guardian, while you may otherwise take action to limit access to others during certain time frames. You'll also notice that there are circle profiles that correspond to the same profiles connected to your account. This shows you at a glance which contacts are associated with which child. Okay, let's click into a contact. A contact card appears. Here you can add the photo, name, phone number, and email address of the contact, and whether you'd like them to be an emergency contact or be a pinned contact. If you select a pinned contact, it shows up at the top of your child's contact list on their device. Remember, this contact list is for every Troomi device you have for your kid, but it is managed in one location. You can easily add or remove access to any individual contact for any child at any time by allowing or blocking that contact here. Now let's talk through the emergency contacts. At Troomi, a phone's main purpose is to have a way for you and your child to communicate with each other and with someone else in case of an emergency. By default, we have 911, 988, a suicide prevention hotline, and the human trafficking hotline enabled. After that, we have some suggestions of numbers that you can add that might be beneficial. These numbers are available even when things are locked down. Alright, the last submenu in the contacts section is the requested contacts. This is where any contacts that have been requested by your child appear for your approval or rejection. That's everything that goes into how our contact list works and how to set them up. As always, if you have any questions, be sure to contact our support team.